we are going to quote umbrella policies through State Auto. First, I want to start off with the data information sheet that you will collect from Epic Attachments. You'll see the center there. This is the information you would use to input into the data field. So we're going to just minimize that. Alright, we'll start off by pulling up the State Auto website and entering it. And just so you know, when the home and auto policies are already ran, the home and auto quotes are already saved in here as the insured. So a shortcut to do an umbrella policy without having input any of the information, we'll just go to quote and submit and then express personal rating. What we're going to do is search for the insured. So we want to choose the personal line umbrella so that we can select the umbrella quote. And then we want to say yes to the umbrella. The rest of the auto and home is with State Auto. So we'll just click next. We want to choose Preferred Garden. The name we're searching for today is Miller, because that's who we're working on. And we want to click the search button. As you can see, it pulls up all the Millers that we have down. We're going to go down until we see Ronald, because that's who we're going to work on today. If you notice they have both home and auto with us, we want to click both, because they have both, so that way the information is transferred from these quotes to our umbrella. So we'll go ahead and click next. As you can see, it just confirms the information, and this is the insurance information. So we're going to go ahead and click finish. And as you can see, it pops up a brand new Windows, and it gives you the information and tells you you're on the quote screen. And as you can see here, it pulls up all the insurance information from the home and auto quote. So what we're going to do here is just go through the tabs. If you look to your left, the bulk bills indicate what screen you're in. So right now we're in the name and address screen. So we're going to click on the rating information. We just want to make sure all the information is there. These aren't filled out, so we need to go ahead and input that information in there. So let's go ahead and click on this button right here since we don't know what territory it is. But we do know it is in Denton County. So we're going to go ahead and put Denton County in there and search for it. As you can see, it pulls up a territory code. All you have to do is double click on this and it'll pull up. The liability limit means how much limit you want to quote the umbrella for. So you can click on the drop down box and just according to your data or information given, you just choose the quote that the insured wants. We're going to put $1 million for this. And if you notice, there's a little questions down here asking you if you want to exclude any of the following information. We're going to put no because we want everything to be covered under the umbrella policy. And the insured doesn't have a watercraft, so we're going to click no there. And go over here to the left-hand side and go to the next tab, which is primary policy info. And as you can see, it pulls up two tabs, a home and an auto. And some of that information is pre-filled for you from the previous quote with the quote number on there. We just want to make sure that personal liability limits is going to be enough to satisfy the umbrella quoting. So we're just going to check that and go down and look down here. There's not a home daycare and there's not a farm business. Once we're done there, we're going to click on the auto tab and we just want to verify that all the information is correct. The liability limits need to meet the requirements for the umbrella, so we're going to change that just so that we can quote the policy. And we're going to go ahead and go to the left-hand side and go ahead and go to the drivers tab. Here we just need to verify that the only two drivers listed is Ronald and his wife. If there's additional people at the house that we need to add to the umbrella policy, we'll click the Add tab and enter that information in manually. We're going to say no to ordering the reports because we're just getting a quote. Then we're going to go back to the left and click on the watercraft details. The insured doesn't have any watercraft details, but if they did, we'll just add watercraft and then fill in the information requested. Let's go ahead and skip over to the certificate of trust. If there was a certificate of trust, this is where you would put that. We don't have that, so we won't click there. And then we'll just skip over to the payment options. It will automatically pull up the bills. As you can see, there is a premium amount of $125. It already rated the personal umbrella policy. What we want to do is just scroll down to the bottom, save it, and we want to name the file correctly. So first we need to type in the product type, which is umbrella, and then CT for quote, and then the company name, State Auto. So we'll send it to our desktop, and then so we'll just pull up the file and drag it and drop it and attach it to the client's information. And that will be the end of the umbrella processing for State Auto.